Hello, everybody. My name is Shane Schultz, and we are here on ZubiaLive.com. We do this show because we want to bring current information to current conditions, and we are here with a special show with Susan Rahn, who is at a special event in regards to Capitol Hill. It's called the Stampede for Stage IV. So tell me a little bit what's going on. Susan, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. We're here at the Capitol, and we did a whole march here from one of the hotels here, and we just staged a die-in to represent the 113 people that die every day with metastatic breast cancer, and paying homage to those folks and to raise awareness, because today is Metastatic Breast Cancer Awareness Day. And that's what we're trying to do. And then later we're going to go talk to some lawmakers and give them some information and try to, give some awareness to them so that they can lobby and get some more research dollars from the government to research.
Okay, so you obviously have been doing this for a while. You've been involved in being an activist for stage 4 breast cancer for a bit. You not only represent yourself at Stick It to Stage 4, you also are co-founder for your magazine, The Underbelly. But there are some other things that you do as well. So tell me what it is that's going on in regards to this particular event. Obviously, I am a health activist for a lot of different conditions that are out there, but I also realize that, most of the time that's in order to gain awareness, like, hello, I'm dealing with this, you need to help me out a little bit. In this case, a lot of people know that breast cancer is certainly something that's out there. So what is the message that this event is trying to bring out?
The message here is that, breast cancer, early stage breast cancer, that stage in the breast is treatable, and in some cases it's curable. However, once the breast cancer leaves the breast and it goes to distant organs, bones, liver, it's not curable. Stage 4 metastatic breast cancer, the kind of breast cancer that I have, is not curable. There's no cure. It's terminal. It's the terminal illness, and people do die from it. And we need to fund research. The pink ribbon doesn't cure breast cancer. We won the war on awareness, and now we need to start funding meaningful research so that we can have better medicines and possibly a cure down the road.
Okay. All right. So now this event, it's more than just one thing, right? You got a series of things that you're doing, correct?
That's right. After we leave here, we just had a die-in where we laid down on the ground and gave a visual representation of what it looks like to have 113 people die every day from metastatic breast cancer. From here, we're going to go and to the legislative offices, break out into groups. And for example, I'm from New York State, so I would go and then talk to the people that represent my state in the legislative offices in New York State and talk to them and tell them my story and appeal to them as far as getting them to give more money to research from the government's point of view. Right. And let them know that we need to fund research for metastatic diseases. Okay.
If you could just do me a little bit, get a little bit closer to the phone because the wind is a little bit kicking in there. So, okay. So now you also represent the magazine, right? The Underbelly. Yeah. So what is it that you're bringing across there when it comes to this event?
So the Underbelly represents not only metastatic patients, but all breast cancer patients. And we're trying to make other breast cancer patients, the early stage patients, aware that 30% of those patients will at some point have a reoccurrence and their cancer will metastasize. So we need to make everybody aware that stage 4 breast cancer affects everybody. And we all need to collectively come together and try to, get together and start being aware that metastatic breast cancer is not curable at this point.
Okay. Now, I know that when it comes to breast cancer, the color pink, I'm wearing a pink shirt, and everything. I know that that's very common when it comes to this condition, but that's something that you're not necessarily against, but you have a little bit different view on. So why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
Right. So, pink ribbon is synonymous with breast cancer. However, the pink ribbon, it doesn't necessarily mean a cure. Pink ribbons don't save lives. The pink ribbon has brought awareness to, early detection and things of that nature, and getting a mammogram, and that's fabulous. And there isn't really a person on the planet that isn't aware of breast cancer. But early detection doesn't necessarily save lives, and we need to now shift the focus away from early detection and awareness, and we need to shift that over to research. And you need to not necessarily, if you're going to spend dollars on breast cancer products or something that's pink, you need to be a well-informed consumer and find out, well, where is my money going to go? A lot of times when you purchase that pink product, none of it even goes to breast cancer. People are just using the pink ribbon to make a profit. So you need to do your due diligence, find out where that money is going to go, or if you want to, put your money towards a breast cancer cause, find out what organizations fund research or metastatic research. Okay. There are very few organizations that do that.
Yeah. So what are some organizations that you would recommend?
I would recommend metavivor.org. That's my top one. The other one is the cancercouch.org. Those two are nonprofit organizations. 100% of the money they get in goes to directly metastatic breast cancer research.
Okay.
And those are the top two in my book. And Metavivor is here today representing this event. They are a well-known organization. I personally back both of those organizations 100%. And I wouldn't attach my name to them if I didn't completely back them. And I know them both personally. The people that run them, I know them. So I trust them completely.
Okay. So what's in the near future here? What are some things that you have planned? I know that you have an event that's going to be this coming Tuesday on the 17th with ZubiaLive. So tell me what it is that you have in store for you in the near future. What is it that you see happening for you, and also for awareness for metastatic breast cancer?
Yep, so I have another event coming up on Tuesday with Zubia. So breast cancer, now what? And then I'm going to be scheduling a couple more later in the month, one the following week and one the week after. Okay. So stay tuned for those. And then there's going to be some other events happening through the Underbelly. We have a couple of fundraisers that are going for some nonprofits that we represent. And there's going to be some other events coming up in December.
Okay. That
we're going to be doing.
All right. Okay. Well, listen, it's been wonderful to have you. Thanks so much for sharing this with us. This is something that is certainly to my heartstrings as well, because I've had a number of people who have passed away by cancer. One was with breast cancer, and I currently have somebody who I care for greatly who has breast cancer. So I am very attached to this, and I appreciate your time. And I'm going to let you get back to the event, and hopefully you can tell us a little bit more on Tuesday.
I will. Thank you so much for having me, Shane. I appreciate it.
All right. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay. That is Susan, and she is Susan Rahn from Stick It to Stage IV Cancer, or I should say Stick It to Stage IV altogether, as well as the Underbelly magazine. Folks, we want to say thank you for joining us this evening, or this day. It's morning, and we want to make sure that we're getting some current information to current conditions so that you can learn from not only educators, but also you can provide your own experiences. You can provide your own thoughts and feelings about what it is that you're going through on ZubiaLive. We've got a lot of things that are coming up in the near future. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you again make sure to check out Susan Rahn on the 17th at ZubiaLive.net. We'll make sure to get out the links so that you can be at that show. All right, thank you, everybody.